Hello everybody, this is HD Shaves here. I'm back with another video. Hope this finds you well and in good spirits. So today we have a number of products to talk about, and first I must show off this new to me custom Dogwood Handcrafts walnut handle with a transplanted Zenith B2 Boar knot. So you all might remember the Zenith knot and the kind of aluminum chrome barber style handle, and I had Stephen of Dogwood extract that knot and then put it into this walnut handle, and I'm very happy with the grain on here. For those curious, this was given sort of a matte finish and then applied a clear coat also. So I'm just thrilled to have this brushed back and in its new handle. So I'm going to let that soak in some water. And the other big thing I'll be talking to you about today are the new line of products from Meštar of Spartium Natural Cosmetics in Croatia. So you all might remember this version of Meštar here. This was released, I don't know, a year or two ago now, and in the past few months they released a new line of Meštar soaps and aftershave balms. As you can see, the packaging is quite different. They upgraded from these tins, metal tins, to plastic, more typical sort of soap jars that we're accustomed to here in the US. And each scent has some sort of theme, and in this case, this one is called Dišpet, which means unrelenting, diehard, passionate stubbornness. So that's what that picture represents. And the balm I'll be using today is called Balatura, and I'm not quite sure what that means. But anyway, I'm not sure, but I think this soap scent is very similar to this one. They both have mint in it, and this particular one, Dišpet, has tea tree and patchouli also. To show what the soap looks like in the container, something happened to it during transit, and so it's sort of moving around in the tub there, and it's sort of soft and firm at the same time as a result, if that makes sense at all. And so I'll be seeing, I don't think it's going to affect the lather ability at all, but I just wanted to point that out. And I got these from a kind friend who bought them from me from Anticatura, which is a Slovenian shaving store online. They arrived here in the US in just a little bit over a week, so that was very fast shipping. And I know that a lot of you Europeans have already bought things from Anticatura in the past, because they often are some of the only European retailers that will sell some of these American artisan soaps. So in this case, they partnered with the Meštar product line, and so you can buy that from them also. Of course, you can buy these Meštar products from Spartium directly if you're in Croatia and perhaps some of the neighboring countries, I'm not sure. So that's the software for today. And then finally, we're going to revisit this beautiful Wolfman titanium dual gap, dual comb razor. I've just really been enjoying this this week, and it's got a Polsilver super Iridium blade in there. So I'm just going to get some warm water on the face. How's the weather in your neck of the woods? Again, I have no real update for you here in Chicago, except that it's just more of the same. Up and down, up and down. It's down back into the 50s today, and then I think in a couple days it'll be up in the 80s. So that'll be nice. Maybe we'll go to the beach or something. So this is what it looks like when the knot's been shaking out. And then let's go in and start loading the soap here. So the only issue is that the soap container is moving around. I'm not sure if that's how this soap was, kind of out of the factory, if it kind of sits loosely in the container like that, or if that's something that has happened, since it's been sitting and since it was shipped across the Atlantic Ocean. My original tub of Meštar has become like this, but that's common with soaps. They dry up a little bit and then they start to separate from the walls of the container. But that's okay. If you just kind of use it a few times, it'll often kind of settle back in due to the soap and water kind of mixing around. I've only used the soap a couple times, and have been impressed with the post-shave feel, certainly, but I'm going to be trying to see if I can really dial in this lather today. Because of the mint, it does have kind of a light cooling thing going on, but it's nothing like freezing or super intense or anything like that. I would say it's, you know, pleasant to use, especially if you live in the south of Croatia during the summer. I think that's what I said about the original Meštar soap as well. So let's hope that that's enough soap. Let's put a little water on there and let's start our face lather. So this knot is pretty well broken in at this point. I think we're close to 100 uses on it. And it's just wonderfully soft, but it's got decent backbone and density also. It's not, you know, super floppy or anything like that. This is a vegan soap from the Meštar line. And it's got, you know, a number of natural ingredients, and I believe these scents are all kind of essential oil blends. So if that matters to you, then maybe this is the product line for you. The mint, I can feel a little bit of cooling already, and the mint sort of comes to the top of what I'm smelling in terms of the scent notes. So I'm just going to keep adding water, and then I'll come back in about to start my first pass with the Wolfman WR1. Okay, we're back, and in my initial observations this week, you kind of have to go really by the feel of the soap. The look doesn't change in like a substantial way, I've found, to kind of tell you that, okay, you've added enough water. So you really have to go by the feel and sort of just, you know, how, well, just how it feels on your face. I can't think of a better way to say it. We're going to be using the open comb side of this razor for the first pass. And that's sort of the way I tend to use this razor. So I'll use the open comb on the first go, and then I'll switch to the milder gap solid bar side for successive passes. This is just a very easy razor to use. It's mild but not too mild, and of course the anodizing is quite striking and changes depending on the light and how you look at it. The mint cooling feels a little bit stronger from the soap, but it's not, again, it's not overwhelming or anything like that. I'm trying to think of a soap that I would compare this in terms of, you know, coolness level. So again, I want to thank my friend who sent me these Meštar products. He's made sure that I've been able to try everything really since the beginning. So a big shout out and thank you to him. Okay, first pass complete. Gonna rinse and come back for pass number 2 in just a moment. Stay tuned. Okay, here's pass number 2. Okay, for the second pass, we're going to use the solid bar side of this razor. And the lather seems to have settled down a little bit since the first. So that's definitely nice. We have some exciting things coming up on the channel. Or at least they seem exciting to me. Maybe they're not to you. Partially my own doing, and again, partially the generosity of a friend. We've got some straight razor content coming up. Sorry about that, everyone. Just had a brief technical issue. As I was saying, we've got some straight razor content coming up. So this is a Yankee cutlery razor, and a friend of mine kind of cleaned this up and honed it for me. And so again, once I figure out how to strop, we'll give that a whirl. And then I say my own doing in this because I found this beautiful Ralph Aust razor made in Germany, and this one I picked up on my own and sent to my friend and said, hey, you know, what do you think of this razor? It's a pretty big razor. But anyway, we'll be using one of those straight razors hopefully in the near future. So be on the lookout for that if it interests you. I had been sort of flirting with these open blade razors since the start of the new year, and well, it was just going to be a matter of time before I tried a straight. I'm anxious to see how the feel differs from, you know, say the WEC or the Feather DX. And I do expect these to feel a little bit nicer, actually. That's always what I've heard, is that the straight razors are more comfy than the modern open blade shavette type things. Okay, good second pass. Let's rinse and come back for the final third pass. Just hang in there. Third and final pass. Okay, here's the final third pass with the Wolfman. I'm not sure what it is about this soap, but it's like it needs that time in between passes to sort of settle down. My second and third pass lathers have felt better than the first, and that's happened to be, I think, all the times I've used the soap this week, so kind of interesting. Hope all of my American viewers have a good Memorial Day weekend coming up. I usually plan nothing for our Monday holidays. The day will arrive and I ask myself, why am I not doing something today? And it's always because I simply didn't plan anything. But this year, thanks to some work, I'll be going back up to Wisconsin. I was just there, I think last weekend, but these days time is just all blending together. Anyway, so it'll be nice to be away for a day and have a chance to celebrate the holiday somewhere else. I'm also supposed to see a couple of shaving friends this weekend. Couple when I go up to Wisconsin, but then also one here in Chicago. So if any of those people are watching, shout out to you all. Okay, we're just feeling around. What I like to do for the touch-up parts is just actually switch back to the open comb side, because that slight more gap with a little added aggression will help make sure that you get the hairs that you need to. So, nice 3-pass shave. Again, skin feels very nice, not dry, not heated, anything like that. So I'm gonna do my final rinse and come back and talk to you over post-shave in just a moment. Stay tuned. Okay, we're gonna be using Meštar Balatura Aftershave Lotion today. This is lavender, lime, and bergamot for the scents, I believe. It's got that kind of a texture, and I really enjoyed this scent. This one is a definite winner for me. It's summery, but it's not kind of overly sweet or bright. I think it's kind of a drier lavender in there, which helps mellow out the lime and the bergamot. But this is a nice kind of straightforward, easygoing scent that is versatile also. So definitely a big fan of Balatura. So let's do a final quick rundown. Balatura Aftershave Lotion definitely is a little bit lighter in consistency than like a heavier balm. Here's the Wolfman WR1 dual comb, dual gap razor. Nice to return to that. We used Dišpet shaving soap, and finally the new to me and custom Dogwood walnut handle with the Zenith B2 Boar knot. So that's going to do it for us today. Thank you all so much. If you made it this far, feel free to drop any questions down below in the comments. And until next time, this has been HD Shave. Take care. Goodbye.